Hello and welcome to the return of Shanks Sunday. Not going to promise this will be every week, but I am a little bit more excited for OP12 with Shanks because of this 4-cost card. My name's Joe. Drink of the day is a Rubicon Apple and Guava. And like I say, today I've been playing Shanks, and it's all because of this new 4-cost Shanks. He's a 4/6 red hair pirate, blocker, and on your opponent's attack once per turn, you can trash one card from your hand to give something -2 for the turn. So this not only massively helps out with your brick situation, where you had those games, we all have, where those Shanks, you would just draw 1 million top end and no counter. Well, this really does help. But it also opens up some really neat combos with Red Hawk, where with your leader effect and this, Red Hawk can now pop a 7k, which is pretty good. This effect is also insane into restanding cards. For example, the Green Zoro leader. They like to swing twice with the leader. Well, this debuff and your leader debuff lasts for both swings. Zonji is the same. Zonji got second at the recent CS over in Japan, so you've been seeing a lot more of them on the sim recently. And whatever character it looks like they're going to restand, you can pile these debuffs on, and then just make their swings easier to get out of. Also, of course, the 6-cost Luffy from EBO2 is another brilliant target for this. Other than that, this is a pretty classic Red Hair Pirates build. We've got the Uta Searcher, we've got the Yasop, we've got the Ben. My top end is a little bit split because I'm not sure exactly what way I want to go just yet. If you work out which of these you think is best, just cut at least one of these for 2-ofs and go to some 3-ofs or 4-ofs. But whilst I'm testing, I like to have a lot of 2-ofs, just so that I can get a bit of an experience with each and see what feels good in my hand and see what doesn't. So we've got 2 Dragon, 2 Rayleigh, 2 Pop Shanks, and 2 Rush Shanks. These are fine at 2. Because they're searchable, so you'll see them more often than not. Also, we've got 4 of the 9-cost Shanks. There's a lot of 8,000 power units at the minute. Kuzan's dropping 8Ks everywhere. Mihawk blocker, Katakuri blocker, Hody Jones, anything big in obviously Blue Purple Luffy. This just buffing your lead to 7, it really does help when this can come down for 6k. I'm also testing a couple of this Uta blocker. It's not really come up and is probably just worse than playing 2 more Lime Juice. But, I mean, it's fine. So, elephant in the room, yes, Blue Purple Luffy is still a horrific matchup. If you can chain enough of these, there's a chance. But, like, not a good chance, and this Shanks doesn't help with that matchup. So, if your locals is just full of Blue Purple Luffy, you're still going to have a tough time. But it's certainly winnable. It's not an auto loss, it's just a bad matchup. But into some of the new decks, things like Zoro, you do really get a nice little buff from this 4-cost. And your removal into things like Green Yellow Law and Zonji is of course pretty powerful. So Shanks is probably not going to be every Saturday or Sunday, but I'm probably going to bring him back here and there. I know there's a few people who have been missing some Shanks gameplay, and I really enjoy him too. It just feels miserable in OP11, just having a bad matchup into Blue Purple Luffy, and then just having tough matchups into so many other decks. It just doesn't feel good. But with this guy, I think this does help a lot. Either way, hope you enjoy these games with Shanks. Got to go into Purple Black Luffy, and shockingly, he's chosen first. Would you believe it? This is a decent curve. We got Uta into Shanks and Yasop. I'm liking it. He's going to show us the 6-cost Robin. I don't love to see that one. I don't love that card at all. We'll grab a Ben here, and then we'll go with our second Uta. Definitely going to grab that. Push him to the top. Yeah, that Shanks should be good if they ever play out a 9-cost Luffy. This will be really nice to have. Gonna go with the Robin ramp up and then likely swing 7. Swing 6 even, okay. Okay, well we can counter out of this, but it's not very clean. So I think we'll just take. That's a lot of Shanks. Perhaps too many Shanks. What can you do? He's got the EBO2 Luffy, very nice. We'll go 5 on 5. And then we'll play this and just pass. So 6-cost Robin can very easily come down. It is what it is. Not a lot we can do about it. We use the card action. Cancel, no blocker, resolve. And then, yeah, this is going to be the Robin. Yeah, I thought so. We'll ditch the other 2 Shanks, I think, here. Seems reasonable. We're going to keep it simple. Yasop, buff up. Bang, bang, 7. You can block 1k. It's all good. He's just going to take. Seems reasonable. Now are we going to get the Beer Luffy? And this is when the game will start to get tricky. Because this Robin is such a good play on 6 when you go first. It's like next to no drawback. And you can just go straight into the Beer Luffy. And it's so tough. It's so tough to deal with. 7. We can get out of this reasonably easy. He's got 3 more Don. Could swing 7-7, I guess, again. That'd be kind of annoying. That would be kind of annoying. One nice thing is we're going to be able to clear the beer this turn with our Yasops when attacking. I think I'll do that. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Not sure this Robin wants to swing. Because then it can't block, right? So it's swings and roundabouts. Swings and roundabouts. The Robin does want to swing. Okay, we'll take this one. That's fine. And then does this Robin want to swing? This Robin also wants to swing. Okay, I don't love this, man. Don't love this. No blocker. We'll give a 1k here. He's putting on some really good pressure. This Robin is so good. Such a good card. We are going to go with the Ben, though. So we'll go 5 here. It's because this can't swing anywhere else anyway. He's going to let it go. 7 on 7. -1 on the beer. Then we're just going to Beckman it. Get rid of this. Pass it over. This can't swing, obviously. Getting low on cards. I'm not loving this situation. It's definitely not optimal. He doesn't appear to have another beer just yet, anyway. Trash is Maria. No beer. Lovely. We get a turn of a turn of reprieve. He shows us 5-cost Sanji. That's not bad. That is not bad. That can remove one of our dudes, but then he doesn't get a lot of swings. Because his leader loses the right to swing. He also doesn't have any Don open for Gum Gum Giant. Yeah, no. No. Yes. No. No. The fact that our Yasop survives is lovely, because now we can remove this Robin pretty reasonably with the Ben. Because this Onami's here, it's like a little awkward to just 10 Shanks, because he'll just block, right? He'll just block. And I think I want to keep the Red Hawk for that anyway. So what I'm going to do is start with 5. Just get a card, right? Just get 1 card. Very nice. Then we'll go 7 and -1 on the Robin. He's going to take. Let's go 8. Yeah, no. Definitely not 8. I've miscalculated my dons. This costs 7. This costs 2. So we can only afford to swing 7. So we will swing 7. And then I'll Ben Beckman the Robin. He's going to block. That's fine. Does take away from our Red Hawk a little bit, but what can you do? What can you do? I'm not going to not swing that character because of the blocker, right? There's no way. Getting rid of it now. Well, now there's another one, so we can do it anyway. And I understand him using this first to try and dig towards stuff. But it does give us more options with our Red Hawk, right? Gum Gum Giants. Yeah, he's been digging hard for that second beer, Luffy. And that's the thing, right? They can always get one. If you can take it out immediately, there's a chance they don't find the second one. And that's when the game is winnable. If they just chain beer into beer into beer, it gets really tough. It does get really tough. What do we want to do with this? This is probably going to be larger. So let's use the card action and a Ben. Because I'm imagining this might swing. Yeah, 7 is reasonable. We'll use the Red Hawk. Get rid of this. Resolve. That's really nice, right? That's really, really good. Because now he's in a pickle. He's got lots of dons open for Gum Gum Giant. Yeah. There you go. He's in a tough spot now. He's in a tough spot. We can do 9, 9. No, we can do 8, 9, 9, 9. We can do a lot of 9s. We can also defense up a little bit, but it's not amazing. But if we play this, then we do have pretty good defense against the 6-cost Rush Luffy. So let's start with a 7, see what he does with that. So I don't hate doing Shanks because we've got a 0 cost, we've got a 2k, Our leader effect can go on the Rush Luffy, and that's the only way he wins next turn. So if we can apply decent pressure, still remove this Sanji, we're in an okay spot here. He's going to Gum Gum Giant on the first 7. Ditches an EB Luffy. Let's go 7 again. It's just really low investment, right? Really low investment. It's going to 2k, 1k out. Now I'm going to go 5. Okay, I'm not confident with 2 more Dons open. I'm really not confident going for game. So we're going to do this over this. Going to go 12 into 5. So if you want to burn all your Gum Gum Giants, that's fine. But you're very likely to lose this Sanji anyway. Because we've also got another 6, right? You'd have to have, like, double Giants here, yeah, and it's not happening. And we will... I'm going to swing, and, like, it's kind of bad. It's kind of bad, because he has to go for lethal anyway. But when they leave, like, 4 Dons open, sometimes I might not get lethal. Yeah, he does have this. We knew he would. We knew he would. But his numbers are bad, right? His numbers are very, very bad. He needs all 3 swings to go through. And we've got 5k counter and a leader effect. And this is -1 from this. So it's just not going to happen, right? It's just not going to happen. Yep, 6 restands. We don't even need to do this, right? We can just 2k out. Like, yeah, that's the game. Oh, he's playing that. That's interesting. But yeah, G Zoro opponent, he had a really, really good start with that 6-cost Robin early on. But the fact that we got the Yasop into the bend to just remove the beer, and he couldn't find the second one, I mean, that's what won us the game, right? And the Yasop survived to be able to use his when attacking again with the Beckman to remove the Robin. It was pretty crazy, pretty crazy. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. He didn't find his beer. Well played to our opponent. Let's move on. Yeah, Blue Black Red Beck is a hard deck. I'm going to take second. I'm going to take second. Looking for the 4-cost Shanks, really. I just want to try it. I just want to try it. There it is. Let's see if it's good. Let's see if it's good. Nothing on 2. Maybe it's bad. We'll find out soon enough, I'm sure. Perona. Cavendish, why not? Why not? Koshiro. No. He's checked if I'm a noob. We're not a noob. And although, amusingly, if we had Red Hawk, we could have just Red Hawked his Koshiro, so... That's not as free a play as you might think. I had someone who did that into me once. They were playing Lim. But they, like, mega griefed, because they played out a 3-cost Lim, and then noob checked me. I just killed the Lim. It was very funny. It was very funny. We're swinging 8. We're going to go 1 for this, use the card action. Then we'll go 1 for this. Ditch the 0 cost. Resolve. Look at that. It's kind of cute, right? It's kind of cute. All the power down into the restanding leader. I don't have much to do on my 6-Don turn. I probably need this Uta. I don't hate taking down from 5 to 4, though, right? Yeah, that's reasonable. We do need to clear this Kuina, of course. We'll just do that now, I guess. Yeah, there's nothing these Utas are going to get that helps me clearing this Kuina. Yeah, I mean, if you want a Paradise Waterfall and 2k and 1k, then, like, sure, you get it. Yasop? No Yasop. Nothing great here, actually. Grab Ben. Ben's fine next turn. I guess I'll go with another one. Maybe get another Shanks. Cool, we get another Shanks. Let's play out another one of them. Let's get these boys on the board. And in fact, in that case, we can probably just attack with one. Yeah, we'll attack with one, force a card. Cool. Pass it over. Yeah, it is what it is, Schmep. Sometimes you just get counter, right? Pretty good. Your first deck was RP Law. Time you had the cards, the next day the ban list dropped. Man, that's tough. That's tough. He's going to rest that. Go again. Use the card action. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll use one of these. What do we want to trash? Another 0 cost? We don't have any bricks. No, I don't want to use another one. We'll just resolve that there. I think I will take this 5 again, though. I think I will take the 5. I want to not go super low on cards. And we've got, like, all these power downs. So it's not like we're ever going to brick up, right? He's got Node on open for Paradise, which is important. So we can just go 2 to 1 to the Karina to get the clear. And we're going to go 7, get rid of the Cav. So we can go like 6-6. Probably 6-6-6, actually. That's pretty good. Or we can go with the Uta, try and dig for a Shanks. That's probably better. So let's go 5. Then we'll go 6-6. And try and dig with the Uta towards a 10 cost for next turn. Potentially. Yeah, we do have options. The pop Shanks would be pretty good, right? Because it punishes the Mihawk pretty hard. Yeah, it gives us a 2k there. Let's go with this. Get rid of that. And play out this over the top of that. Pop Shanks. No Pop Shanks. In fact, all we can take there is Divine Departure. I mean, that also punishes Mihawk. Not as cleanly as the Pop Shanks, though, right? Not as cleanly. When we can Otama plus Rayleigh, he does not even have the Mihawk. What a time to be alive. Has a Tashigi. He's probably going to get to remove one of our dudes here. Yep, removes that. Rests the Uta for a laugh. I mean, if we use both of these, he literally just can't attack with anything. Which is quite funny, right? It's quite funny. When you use both of these, he goes down to 4k power. That seems good. That seems good. I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. This one surely isn't to put on the leader and swing 5. He would have just swung 9, right? Let's trash one of these. Minus down this. And then I think I will actually trash one of the Otamas. What a stupid effect. See, the strategy works out. He's at 4k. Like, that's just gross. Leader effect minus 5. That's grim. Yeah, you can have the Uta. I don't care about her. Where are you swinging 4, buddy? Yeah, nice one, bro. We got another one. We got another one. We can even Otama Rayleigh this, right? That's pretty reasonable. It's pretty reasonable. Yeah, he just leaves, sure. I don't blame him. I don't think he had a way to win that. Certainly not with that hand. Yeah. That block is... That into restanding things, right? He's pretty good. Minus power is just very, very powerful. And I mean, it's probably the same as a 6-cost Luffy, right? It makes their life just a little bit awkward. Okay, we're kind of cooking. Got a game to Zonji, and we're going first. I'm really interested to see how this one goes. This could be a really weird matchup, you know. I don't mind this hand. A lot of really nice early game plays, so let's keep this one. Obviously, we've not got much on 3. We can just play out Hongo, I guess. But on 5, having the option of Yasop or Shanks is great. We could go with the Uta, try and guarantee a Beckman for 7. I don't hate going Shanks instead of Yasop next turn, but Yasop's still pretty good. Because it stops this. So I will go with the Uta and we'll just forego the Hongo. No Beckman. No Beckman. This feels kind of wasteful in this matchup, I'm not going to lie. Rue's pretty good as well, you know. We've got a lot of really good cards into them right here. I think I'll just grab a 2k. Because I'm not feeling these. We'll push one to the top just in case. I'm almost tempted to hold the Red Hawk now. I think he'll take this 5 anyway. Yeah, and if he fucks up, we can potentially just Red Hawk and get rid of one of his dudes. Also, getting rid of the Koshiro is really not that bad. Yeah, he does fuck up. Okay. Okay, we're going to take advantage of his inexperience a little bit here. I guess we only get rid of the Mihawk, right? We do only get rid of the Mihawk. It's a shame we can't get rid of this Cavendish just yet. But, we could hold it for later. Getting rid of the Koshiro is nice, though. Yeah, getting rid of the Koshiro I like. Get rid of that. Just turn off his blocker, right? It's annoying. And Ben is lovely. So, yeah, Ben is lovely. We can happily take a damage next turn. I think I will choose to go to 6. And then we'll go 6 into leader. Pass for a 2k. No point going here. He's going to have a 1k and maybe doesn't have a 2k and we get a life. It's fine. I'm happy to try and out-aggro the aggro deck. We have a good amount of 2ks. This is also really good in the matchup, this Lucky Roo. We got really good choices here. I mean, he gives us a Tashigi, which is wonderful. Because his cards are really quite annoying. Doesn't protect this guy. But does protect all his green stuff, right? 6 into 6, we'll just keep it simple here with the leader effect. He's going to draw 2 trash 1. Getting rid of a Weevil. We'll do that. And it's really nice because if he restands this now, it still has the -1 on it. Which is pretty good. The power down effects are so good into all these decks that are like doing all this stuff, right? With the restanding. Be it purple Luffy's, be it green Zoro, be it Zonji, I suppose. It's just really nice. He's going to go 6. Does he want to pick up his Mihawk to restand the Cavendish? I think you probably do, to be honest. But I'm interested to see if he does. You know? I think he should. I think he should. Just to stop us attacking it. But he doesn't. We would remove it anyway, so maybe he's just fearing the Beckman. Which is fair. I'm going to take this one. No trigger there. No trigger there. Yeah, maybe he shouldn't restand it. Maybe he shouldn't. Regardless, I think Beckman here, just get rid of the Cavendish, is really nice. We'll go 5 lead. Ask him for a 1k. He does have one. I don't mind attacking with this. We'll go 6 lead. And then we'll go with the Beckman, just remove the Cavendish, which is just brilliant. Stops his draw engine. He gives us a 2k. He's countering out early. But now he can't draw 2 trash 1. So, works for me. And he's got a low hand count. This Smoker is pretty annoying though. Restanding Banish. You don't love to see that. I think next turn I will probably go with these two. If we don't get anything better, of course. Having this to just debuff his restand Shannon is pretty strong. I do think the Yasop was fine, the previous, on the 5. But this Shanks may have even been better. 7 into 6 here. 7 into 6 here. I'm going to go cancel and then just give a 2k. Because I don't really want to give this Rue anyway. Because he's pretty reasonable. So yeah, we'll just give the Hongo. Could have also given the Uta. Neither here nor there. Hongo coming down doesn't do a lot while he has this Mihawk just chilling. Just chilling. 8 Don. He's got a lot of Don. I know they do play Hody, right? But we don't have anything too Hody, so I'm not too scared of him right now. 7. 7 to Yasop again. Does he want to restand his Smoker? He does. Okay. Okay. Well, let's protect it once more with the Uta. I do think the Lime Juice could be more relevant because of the Koshiro. And see what he wants to do with the remaining 6. He does get the protection down. Okay, he's got the Giga protection. Very, very nice. And now he can swing 9 somewhere. Yeah, he'll get the removal on whatever this is. We can save it, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. It's too crazy. A little bit annoying that we can't really deal with this, but what can you do? We'll just play out these two. Go 6 lead. If he counters this, he doesn't. We'll go 7 lead. Then we'll play these two. Really nice. And the debuff will probably be pretty clutch here. Nami trigger. Okay, Nami trigger. Gets a Hatchan off the top. Go with this. And we'll go with this. Pass it over. Now the Rue can take out his blocker, can take out his removal protection. Can't really take out the Smoker, but that's fine. And we've now got -3 for just 1 card. So we could, for example, ditch the Batman and Kick course. With this, bring this down to 5. Leader effect, bring it down to 4. And suddenly his 7k is 4k, and it's restanding for what? So he needs to put a reasonable amount of Dons on this, I think. We'll use our effects. We'll ditch the bad manners, debuff this. Use the card action, debuff this. No blocker resolve. It's just so annoying, right? That's so annoying. We just freaking remove his man from the... It's not a threat anymore. He does have 10 Don. Does have 10 Don. Could do many different things here. Man, that debuff feels pretty good. We do have very few cards. I'd love to take a life about now. But I don't want to take a banish life, obviously. That's not great. Not when we can get out of it that simply. Cavendish, not bad. Not protected by Tashigi, but is protected by Koshiro. Notably. Going to swing 7 to 7. Picks up Nami to resound Smoker. Kind of happy to just do that, right? We can fuck, it's protected by Koshiro. But I guess this is still rested, so we can now go for lethal. Nami comes down again. Gets another Koshiro. Okay, so it's not. We're not gonna be able to go for lethal again. We can drop the lime juice actually. We know he's a Hatchan in hand. What did he pick up? He picked up the Tashiki. No, what did he pick up? I picked up the Nami, but he played it again. This is a free block. Yeah, absolute brain farts. Should have just taken out the Koshiro. Absolute brain fart. 5 in hand, though. It's looking pretty reasonable, right? We can go 7. And then if he doesn't block, we can go lime juice. And we've got 7 on left. We can do 9-9. It's pretty reasonable. It's pretty reasonable. We do know one of these is a Hatchan, though. We have to bear that in mind. If he does block, obviously, we can just split. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so we know it has 2 2Ks. We know he has at least one more 2K. If we go 7, we can still split with the Uta. If he blocks, we kind of get boned, because then we have to split quite big with the Uta. So I think we deploy this, turn this off. Then I'll go 7. There's the Hatchan. There's 2 Hatchan. Bro had 4 2Ks. Okay, so we can go 6-7 here. If he can counter the 6, he can... There's no guarantee. There's no guaranteed. It's 6-7 and see what happens. If his hand was 5 2Ks, we get boned. That's tough. That's tough if it is. It appears to not have been. We'll go 7. We actually don't even lose on the clapback. I didn't even think about that. We actually just don't even lose. Because we've got a -2, we've got a -1, we've got 2 2Ks. Yeah, we don't even lose. What am I talking about, man? This is so stupid. Yeah, we literally don't even lose. And the last card was a Holy. We did get the win. Even with my stupid mistake on the Cavendish. I had it in my head. I even went through it. I said this can protect this and then fucking targeted it. What a moron. What a moron. Either way, yeah, it was a fun game. We'll give him to Law. He's going first. The Red Hawk's cool, but the rest of the hand's kind of awful. This is better. Uta into Shanks into Yasop. It's a good start. He's got the Cavendish for 5, which does make our life a little tricky. Because I don't play Lucky Roo. Maybe I should. I think I'm tempted to go back to the Lucky Roo. This is alright if they play 7-cost Law. I don't think I really want anything else. So we'll just take this and then pass it over. He's going to be looking to play out more searchers. Maybe the 3-cost Bonnie this turn. He's got the Perona, so he's on the slash engine. I mean, we assumed as such, right? But good to have confirmation. G-Boy Law is actually, like, really strong now. Really strong. Yeah, there's the 7-cost Law. So this will be nice once he drops that. Potentially. I would quite like to have the option of a Ben Beckman. He's noob checking us. You got to respect it. Koshiro, very nice. We're going to 5 on him. And then we'll go with this and the turn. And the nice thing here, right, is we can get out of a 6k swing for free. So we can leader effect and then block, right? It's pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. If he plays the Bonnie, he can freeze this, but the new list from the regional is not playing Bonnie. So I'm not gonna worry about that. He needs to have the 1-cost beige here as well. Okay, he just YOLOs, but you can't play that. You can't play that. Because if you have 2 Cavendish on the board, you just die. You can't use them. It's quite funny, actually. So that, he YOLO'd, but it was a bit of a whiff. But he did still get to play his Luffy again. Gets the 2-cost beige, very nice. And then we'll do this. Use the card action. No action on that, but we will block. Resolve. It's nice, right? It's a little bit of extra sugar, you know. Now, this being stuck here is actually quite annoying for him. He still needs to find that beige. So we're going to go with this. Buff up. I don't think I really need to hold one for DD right now. Do I want to swing with my blocker? I don't mind it. He's only got, like, 2 swings. We've got so many 2Ks. I wouldn't mind taking a swing here, though. I'm not going to swing with the blocker. I'm going to go 7. He'll take the Cavendish, which does remove it from the life. He doesn't. Never mind, he blocks. I didn't expect that. I thought he'd take the Cavendish just to get it out of there. But, fair. Yeah, I mean, I guess he can go over the law and go over the top. But you're not going to have many swings this way, right? What did he put there? Blocker law. Really good card. We'll just do this. Simple stuff. We're at 6. Who cares? I will take the swing, and I'd love to see Ben Beckman. This Shanks is great too, don't get me wrong. But I'd love to see Ben Beckman. That'd be perfect. We could just remove one of his dudes, man. Removing their stuff, so good. Let's pick up the Proporona. Is he going to play down the beige? The beige would throw a spanner in the Ben Beckman plan, right? Koshiro works too. That is a blocker as well. Well, no, it doesn't stop Ben Beckman, though. It only stops KO. So if we get Ben, still potentially in the money. We'll see. We'll see what he goes for here. We can also DD this, but I really do think the Shanks is better than that. Just developing that big extra leader buff, right? Make it hard for him to attack our leader. Luffy comes down. What's this going to grab? Searcher. Nothing crazy. Then he's going to swing 7. Yeah, we'll take this one. That's interesting. I don't think we want it, though. Gonna do that there. Because I think this is pretty good, right? Forces 2 cards or one of his blockers. And we've got another 7 coming out from leader. And we can do another 7 with this blocker Shanks. We can apply a lot of pressure to this Cavendish. And we know he has another one. But then it forces it off the board. He can't attack with it. He has to play it again, which costs admittedly only 3 Don, but Don nonetheless. So I think this is fine. I do think this is fine. He could consider letting this go, honestly, because he has the other one. But yeah, I'll take it if I can get it. He's going to block 1k, 1k. Well, that's not good. That's not great, sir. That is not great. Let's go with this. And then go 7 into 5 again. Block 1k, 1k can't be correct. You want to give me 3 cards, man. I don't think you do. That's a crazy play. And we got rid of it anyway. Man, Yasop coming in clutch there. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Big respect to Yasop. And we're at 7, so there's like no pressure going into our lead. So the only pressure is going to be going into Yasop, realistically. And we've got so many 2Ks. And kind of fuck all else. But don't worry about that. That we can defend our Yasop, likely. Depends how big this law swings, though. This is swinging for like 12. You got me. You got me. This life is still a Yasop as well, right? Sorry, still a Cavendish. Still a Cavendish. Yeah, it's still a Cavendish. In fact, we didn't know he had another Cavendish in hand. I was thinking of this one. But he never took it, did he? So he just had another one. Fair. Fair play. But we got so much out of him there, right? We got 2 1Ks. We got rid of the blocker. And we got rid of the Cavendish. That was a really, really good turn. Really strong turn. And we've got this 9-10 on the board. We got a 9-10. Man, when this guy costs 6, he's like actually ridiculous. When he costs 9, he's bad Newgate. But hey, bad Newgate's not too bad. And yeah, when they play this lore out, or Hody, it just makes it tough. And we're still at 4 lives. might I add. 7 cards, 4 lives. And this is an aggro deck. The leader buff is just so hard for them to deal with because they love swinging for like bitty 5s and 6s. And you just say no. And like this Don on the leader, he can only swing like 6 on 6 currently. Can't put pressure at face. It's really good. So what have we got? We got Capone. Not bad, not bad. We can go with this DD next turn. If I don't draw anything better, I may well just go with the DD next turn. We can look to remove the law, which is okay. We could get something better off the top. Yasop is also fine, but it's not great. We've got 7 coming in here. 7 coming in. Where is it going? Nobody knows. I don't think that blocker law would ever swing. So this is looking like potentially 7-12. I think we'll just go with this. Ditch the bad manners to bring him down to 5. Resolve. And I'm obviously not going to use that because we don't want to telegraph where to put it. The law does swing. I didn't expect that one. Can't lie. Well, I'm going to give one of the Hongos. Because this Uta does actually cost 2, which is quite cute. She's pretty good, you know. Could go DD Uta or Yasop Uta. 9? 9 to 6. What's this 2 for? But there's 2 for beige. Yeah, this is 2 for beige. How much do I value defending this? I do value defending this quite a lot, honestly. It's a really good effect, the -1. Do I value it enough to get rid of all my counter? Do you know what I think I actually do? I think I actually want to keep this Yasop a lot. Because we can control his board so nicely here. Yeah, beige comes down. Beckman off the top is really good. That can just get rid of the Cav. Yeah, Beckman off the top is solid. Now, he didn't have any 2Ks last turn. What's the chance he has a load of 2Ks now? I don't think we can pressure this enough to remove it. But we can get rid of this. We can get rid of this. Yes, let's go 7 to 5 on that. Okay, so we want to do Beckman. We want to do 1 for DD. We've got 1 more Don. We can do 11 on 9. 11 on 9 is fine. Let's start with 5 lead. See if we can pressure a 1K out of him. We know this is only a Cavendish anyway, so it doesn't really change any of the maths. Oh, this is all removal, actually. This is all removal. Okay, so Beckman kind of has to just get rid of Yasop. Let's go. If he blocks with the Bedge, then we're on to a winner. And he didn't have 2Ks last turn. So let's see if he's got them this turn. If he blocks with the Bedge, we can remove the Cavendish super free. Okay, he does have 2K, 1K now. Right. Then are we just getting rid of the Bedge, swing 6? I mean, we can still put it in life, right? We can still force him to put it in life. It comes out for, like, no cost. But this one comes out for no cost anyway, because he knows it's there. I think this is still better, you know? As much as he can put it in life, I think this is still better, because we're going to swing with the Shanks. Yeah, and it's like we bounced it, right? It's like we bounced it. But that's fine. He's got like a useless 1K in hand. We still removed it from the board, right? And the fact that he knew this one is here anyway, yeah, I think that was the right call. I think it doesn't really matter, because he knows this one's here. It's like whatever. X Drake just gets a 2K. Yeah, and it was very fortunate for him that he drew a 2K on that last turn. Because otherwise we'd have got the block and then got the actual removal, which would have been better. Okay, another beige. Beige for days. Picks up that, plays out Cav. Yeah, he's going to be able to remove probably at least one of these. Hopefully not 2, but it's not looking too good. But he's down to 2 life, which is something. Wonder if I potentially shouldn't have kept that Yasop. We did give up a lot of resources to save the Yasop. 4 cards, but hey. It was the call we made. It's the call we made. 8 Don. We could go with another Law. Another Law wouldn't be bound. He's already used his leader effect, though. We know he has a Cavendish in hand. And we know he has an X-Drake in hand. So we know he has 2k, 1k here. And then 2 more cards. I'd love to see a little bit more removal. That'd be nice. 8 into 6. We can save this, but then we potentially lose this. But if he goes like 15 into this, we lose it anyway. Shit. I meant to 2k. It also propped to the fucking next effect. Balls. I meant to just use that as a 2k and keep this effect online so we could trash the DD with that. I didn't realise it had already gone to that effect. Damn. There's no way this goes 10 to 10. 10 to 10 would be crazy. If you're going 10, you're going into one of these dudes, right? One of these. I can't believe I did that, man. That was so bad. Oh, I'm really frustrated. That's really frustrating. That is really, really frustrating. If he swings 12 here now, it's like, oh, we got Giga punished by a misclick. Because I'd had 2k, 1k. Well, 2k, 2k. No, it'd be 2k, 1k, sorry. This with the Shanks effect, and this is a 1k. Really frustrated by that. That's not good. Damn. Okay, well, we'd have lost it anyway. Red Hawk's cool. Red Hawk's very good. I think we don't have many options here. So it's just a Yasop play, right? Yasop get the defense. We can hold 2 for the Red Hawk. And we can apply pretty good pressure with our board. Do we have room to swing with Uta? We do actually have room to swing with Uta. If we want to not use DD. Which we can just Shanks for the DD. I think it's likely he's going to attack our board anyway. So I don't actually hate swinging with the Uta. Do 5, 6, 6, 6, 7. It's a pretty good offense. In fact, I might keep this up. We'll see. I might keep this one up. This Shanks. So we know he has Cavendish and an X-Drake. Let's go 6. There's the X-Drake. Let's go 6 again. I don't think he has another 2k. Just because of his lack earlier in the game. He could have top-decked one, but there's not a lot we can do about that. Not a lot we can do about that. Yeah, this is once per turn as well, which is nice. And we'll go 7. He may well just block this one. Yeah. And then we'll end the turn. I'm not going to attack with this. I'm going to keep him face up. Just in case anything goes crazily wrong. We've got the Red Hawk for the beige this turn, which is great. 2 to 2. I don't think I'll be saving that. Cancel. Cancel. No blocker. Resolve. You can have my Uta. No problem. We still know he has a Cavendish in hand as well. I'm surprised he didn't trash that into the Luffy. Okay, goes with a Law. What did he put in there? Blocker Law. Seems reasonable. Does seem reasonable. So he can pick up his Luffy, play out that. He doesn't have anything good to pick up, right? You can pick up like the Cavendish. That sucks. That straight up sucks. Yeah, don't know what to make of that. I mean, he'll get another blocker. But he has lost a lot of pressure at board now. Gonna go 7. 7 to Yasop. 7 to Yasop's reasonable. 7 to Yasop is reasonable. So let's work out his swings, right? He can remove one of these. For sure. He's got 4 Don. We can get out of this pretty easily with the effect. Which I think we have to, because he could swing like 9-9. And then we can't save, like... I guess we can save this. I'm not using this. This is always popping the beige. Just always popping the beige. Choose it now. Let's use it now. I'm feeling that one. I'm feeling that one. So we can still pop the beige. We can keep 1, 2, 3 characters. We're going to have 4 swings. He's going to have no blockers. And we've still got 4 life, right? We've still got 4 life, which is crazy. It's crazy. And yeah, we can still pop his beige. We can get out of 1 swing, but we can't get out of both swings. It is what it is. He's going to get to remove one of them. Yeah. Now, if we protect this, he does get to remove the Ben Beckman, who's 1k bigger. So I think what we'll do is no blocker resolve. And then we'll Red Hawk out of the law into Ben Beckman swing. Yeah, we'll use this here. And then Red Hawk. No blocker. Red Hawk, pop this, resolve. And that's really good. He does have his law. That's fine. He can pick up the Luffy, pick up the law. He can pick up the Cavendish. Which I think at this point you probably do. And if he has another blocker, he can play it down. But we know his hand has at least 1 more Cavendish. It just passes over. Right, well, we can remove this law. Let's start with... We know he has 2 1Ks in hand. So let's start with 7. 8 is guaranteed to eat the whole hand, right? No, 7 here is fine. 7 here is fine. So we've got this option. That top deck is really, really good. He does have a 2k and does have a 1k. So we know this last card is a Luffy. So this 6 is guaranteed. Because this isn't Luffy. And then yeah, this is a math win with or without the Ben Beckman. With or without. I think he's probably supposed to take that 7. But either way, we were going to win. We'll just pop this. And then we can swing 7-7. Yeah, GG's, well played. Just able to sort of grind him out. I mean, we were still at 4 life. Like, look at this. He wasn't even winning next turn. That's crazy. That's crazy. Well played to our opponent. Let's move on. So thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, do consider leaving a like and subscribe. It helps me out and lets YouTube know that you want to see more of these in your feed. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.